11 Mississippi, turn around. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Guys, turn around, please. And here we are with an estimated 260 player house divided campaign event for you. Our first round is going to be the Cooke's Countercharge, followed up by the Stefan's lot. Here are the regiments playing on the Union side tonight, followed up by the regiments playing on the opposing Confederate side. With all that in mind, the actual server population right now is 265. CSA up by 5 on the Union side. In terms of artillery, only Union side has the option, and they are taking 9. So the infantry in balance is going to be 14 in favor of the CSA side. Frontline reporters for today. On the Union side, you have Soundwave here from the 7th Michigan, and on the CSA side, you have Rebelson from the Stonewall Brigade. Appreciate these guys so we can see what's going on the ground while seeing what is going on in the sky. And if you're playing in this match, send me a link to your perspective, and we can place it in the pinned comment of the video. So, Memorial Day weekend, we appreciate everything the armed service does for us as a nation, really, keeping us free, allowing us to do things like this on really almost a daily basis. So very much an appreciation towards that, and that is why it's a lower count this week, as we are all enjoying the holiday weekend. But nonetheless, the event continues. No campaign tonight, and they are charging right into it. Only reason why I preface that is that's why it's a little bit of a lower count tonight, but nonetheless, hope we can enjoy it. So CSA heavily pushing up on the Union right side right now. Midwest Brigade and 1st Tennessee, Hampton's Legion as well. 7th Texas included. Pushing up heavily on this Union right side. 42nd Pennsylvania, Quantrill Raiders for the Union side here. They're very aggressively being pushed back. Meanwhile, on the opposite side of the map, Union has a little defensive position on what is sometimes called Victory Hill here. And they are holding strong. You got 7th Michigan here. A big vocal line from them with 11 Mississippi and Hood's division to their right. 12th Virginia. Looks like they're shifting over to the right side of the map to reinforce a really broken Union right side. Eagles Brigade here as well, trying to move the artillery guns back for the Union side, countering them in the corn right now. You have Stonewall Brigade, Pickett's Brigade, New York Volunteers, 9th New York, and that's all that I see for now. But originally this map was a 17% advantage to the attacking CSA side a couple maps ago, but with the ticket balance changes the developers did, it is now a 0% advantage. Neither side has, the advantage, right? And for a map that has historically been heavily CSA biased, Unions had better and better chances as time has gone on. And part of that reason, a lot of the reason, is due to the ticket balance changes that have occurred. More aggression up on the CSA left, Union right.
Keep firing! Shoot him down, boy. I'm in a cruise error. Go.
And I mean, they're just getting close and letting it rip.
Flag back, grab that flag.
They're moving up to the fence line. Now they're on us. Yep, they're on us. There you go.
I mean, CSA is just dominating on this side of the map right now. If you zoom into the weaponry, they have the option of the 42s, the shotguns, and they are taking them. And that's why Union team's getting pushed back up here. The CSA left side is doing a very phenomenal thing. CSA attack, they have the 18th Mississippi Regiment with the option of the Enfield Springfield 55 and the Springfield 42, which is essentially a shotgun. The CSA left side, who is this regiment, what they're doing is they're spawning in with the 42s. They're getting dang near point blank against their opponent and letting the shotguns do what shotguns do best. The alternative option for the CSA in terms of spawning in as a regiment is the 3rd South Carolina, and they have the option of the Enfield and the Springfield 61. Meanwhile, Union Defense, on the other hand, they have the 126th New York with the Enfield and the 32nd Ohio with the option of the Lorenz and the Springfield 61.
Don't worry about them because they're running away from us. Let our guys on the left flank worry about them. Try and focus our fire towards like the northeast on those guys that were on the rocks.
Copy that. We got Yankee. Actually, okay.
So far, a pretty good start for the CSA side. Tickets fairly even. Slightly favoring CSA, not by a whole lot, but I mean, are you really surprised by that? Just due to the fact that the CSA has rolled over the Union right side so far. Hood's division was that group that Stonewall Brigade was just talking about a moment ago, shifting onto this side of the map. And I wouldn't be surprised if these CSA guys notice this, which they are, and just push this way and try to get them out, because it is a tiny force compared to their line.
What do you want me to do with them WB?
Right face, Joe. Moving southwest. Moving southwest. Come on, boys. Let's go, go, go.
Yeah, and I mean, right on cue. Hampton's Legion heading this way. Midwest Brigade as well.
Up and over, H.O. Up and over, H.O.
Run away, you blueberry.
And Hood's division's going to get killed there. Hazard. Look at that. Respectfully joining the opponent line. Oh, he gets stabbed.
Yeah, George. George, come back.
Aw. Well, you can appreciate the effort. And Wilkes trying to get a couple shots on Hood's division, guys. Not really hitting a whole lot, but, you know, it's a little bit of range with pistols. But so far, CSA, really good start for them. Union has 3 defensive lines on this map. They have the first defensive line, which is on the Victory Hill here, and then also the Union right up here. However, Union's kind of slowly being pushed back on this side. Random side note, why is... Okay, what the heck? Why are those Union bodies all covered in the ground as I fly up? That's really weird. Anyways. Yeah, the Union has 3 defensive lines. That was the first defensive line. They have a second defensive line, which is right behind the point, defilated behind it. That kind of extends most of the map. And then a third defensive line, if they have to fall back more into the graveyard or behind their main spawn or besides it in the woods there. So CSA is almost... They've kind of broken Union off of that first line. Nothing too crazy.
Hey, Valentine, get back.
Back up, fall back, fall back, fall back, fall back.
But...
Rear line, 42nd, rear line.
It's progress that all that matters for the CSA side. Union team's got to watch it. CSA as well, but more... well, I guess it doesn't really matter since each side has the same amount of tickets on this map. But what teams have got to watch out for is 260 people is a lot of players, right? To what we normally see, though, of, you know, 350, 400 for a lot of these events. You know, it's a little less than that. So every kill is going to result in more tickets lost for your team. So they got to watch that. Hampton's Legion pushing up here, getting some shots. Union lines shift back, trying to keep the distance from the 42s. It's an understandable strategy from the Union team. Meanwhile, CSA, extreme right's trying to wrap around the Union almost. CSA do like to get into the hay bales here. They don't block bullets, they're concealment. But they're pretty big concealment, that's for sure. Hood's division back out front again. But yeah, CSA is just trying to leak around the Union side, get behind them into those hay bales. New York Volunteers and Pickett's Brigade. What a beautiful line this is. I mean, not really straight, but it's doing the job. Got the one-man spacing, which is a good thing to see. But, yeah, we haven't talked about it in a while, but the cool part about... Well, it looks like there's a little charge here in the corner. Stonewall Brigade getting involved with 11 Mississippi here, but 11 Mississippi is shredding them. So, thing you got to watch out for is... The really cool part about the game design of this is depending on the server pop, the game changes, right? For, I mean, in a lot of different ways. But the way I want to talk about is how many tickets are lost when you die in game. And it scales based on the server size. This is a really good game design because you don't want to set tickets to one specific amount per death, regardless of server size, because you would have to adjust something, right? So let's say you adjust the tickets lost per death to a really high server count, right? On a high server, there's a lot of people dying, right? Which means you probably don't want a person dying to result in a lot of tickets being lost. So let's say you set it really low and you keep that permanently. Well, let's say you go from a 400-man fight down to an 100-man fight where not a lot of people are dying. That means not as many tickets are lost, and as a result, the round can take a lot longer than it needs to be. So, and it could work in the inverse well, right? You could adjust it to a small server count where each death is worth a lot of tickets lost because there's not as many people dying on a smaller server. But then you get in a server that's, you know, 400 man where a lot of people dies and the tickets go down too fast. So it's a really good game design, the tickets scale. And so on the lower pops, people have to be more conscious of what they're doing, especially when it comes to dying and skirmishing and out of line, because it's just going to impact your team that much more. And, I mean, that's why, even though, I mean, we've seen a little bit of a charge or two, nothing too crazy, mostly just a shootout. And with all that in mind, I mean, Union and CSA, very close to engaged here. Pretty early on into the match as well. So it's kind of what you expect here. I mean, you can test this yourself, right? You'll hop on a server individually, and if you F9 respawn, your bar will go down, you know, a quarter, a third of the way. I think for a Mythbusters video a while ago, we did a test, and we got, I think it was like you have to respawn 19 times. And then you could go from your first stage to your final stage. But Union hits engaged. So they hit a couple there.
Red flag, southwest. Recover.
Cover.
Road, left oblique.
Okay.
That's a good workout there.
See the flag through the bush.
The longer you hold out your weapon, it's going to get a lot more swing involved with it. It gets a little more tired. That's why they're recalling there if they don't see something. It's 42nd Pennsylvania. So they're keeping distance away from the 42s, which it looks like maybe some of these 42 regiments. 7th Texas, Hampton's Legion pushing center. Union's not looking this way. The artillerymen.
Shitty ass Southerner to death. I'm gonna beat your ass to death. Yeah, your fucking shitty ass officer can stand up.
This is for the Eagle Brigade. Nah, go fuck yourself. Fuck you.
And with that, Union lines immediately back off.
I'm gonna
die by bleeding.
Blow your load into him. What the fuck?
Shoot your gun in here. Shoot that gun.
About face, boys.
Pull back with the flag. Pull it back. Pull it back. Pull it back. Pull it back.
So you can see Eagles Brigade. They're trying to roll the guns back behind the defilade here, or just on top of it to get an overview. It's a nice area for it. It's just very difficult to do, right? Eagles Brigade has spent, you know, almost a third of the match doing it. Meanwhile, 5th Wisconsin charging in 11th Mississippi in support. They push out 9th New York out of the hay bales. I don't know why. Me and my brother, years ago, when we were a lot younger, when we were playing Minecraft, would always find the word hay bale funny. Don't know why. Also thought the word butler was funny. For whatever reason. What a time that was. But Union take back the bales. Pretty uncontested. CSA backing off the moment Union push up.
Quick volley, flag stay near, but don't come out.
Quickly. Cody, take aim. They're right in the open.
Alright, let's see this 7th Michigan Volley. How good is it? I got 3. But 7th Texas will back off as a result.
You better speak it up there, NCOs. I can't hear you.
Yeah, give me check spin loader. Give me check spin loader, boys.
Fuck, what is that?
Fix this fucking line.
Hey, who's this hippie over here? Hey, we got a hippie. Who's hippie?
Check.
Come here, hippie.
Right face, boys. Break your lows. Right face. Right face.
Ooh.
I got the hippie.
Hell yeah. So, Union team's kind of falling back to that second defensive line that I was talking about initially. CSA really has kind of slowed down a little bit on the aggressive part. Granted, Union did just fall back after Hampton's Legion and 7th Texas pushed up center. Could definitely be a part of it as well.
Jesse faces at him first.
No.
But nonetheless, Union looks like they're starting to drop a little more through engaged than CSA is. I mean, we know that Union hit engaged first, but the tickets looked fairly closer, at least from through most of battle ready. So the fact that Union's kind of taking a more noticeable thing, not good. Especially again, the tickets are even on this map.
One more standing. Reaches 5. Nice, okay, that's it.
Okay, I just realized something. So, the regiments and ticket balance, all that jazz, I just realized was completely wrong. I don't... Actually, let me double check. I had the Maryland Heights map up on my thing instead of Cooke's Countercharge. And that was because the other event that I was looking at tonight, I was talking to someone about it, and they were playing River Crossing in Maryland Heights. So, my apologies there. Someone's going to watch the beginning of the video and just take that away and be like, well, he's wrong. Well, let's take a look at that again. So, sorry, CSA originally had a 19% advantage of this map. Union only has now a 4% advantage. So, 25 percentage point swing in Union's favor. So, about roughly what we said at the beginning, roughly. Same general idea. And honestly makes it a little worse the fact that Union is slightly down on tickets. The fact that they have a ticket advantage of this map, but it's not there. So the weapons on the map, CSA, they have the 3rd Arkansas with the option of the Enfield and the Springfield 42, and the 27th North Carolina with the option of the Enfield, Springfield 55, and the Springfield 42. So the whole CSA team is the shotguns. And then the Union defense, on the other hand, is the 28th Pennsylvania with the Springfield 61 and the 52nd New York with the Enfield. So my apologies for that again. It be what it be. So CSA, again, keeping distance. You got to wonder if they're spawning in at this point with the 42s or the rifles, just because if they're going to make this more of a longer range shootout and make a little more sense for them to spawn in with the rifles, which at least zooming through these Union lines here. By that, I mean CSA, formerly Union, but now Rebel. They are spawning in more of them with the rifles instead of those 42s, which would make sense if you're going to make a fight over the distance rather than going in. But, I mean, that's the advantage, I think, for the CSA team on this map, is if they can get close to the Union team and just spawn in with the 42s, they can wreck. But again, there's multiple strategies to win a game. One way is not necessarily best. There's preferences for a reason. And that's, you know, it can be the glorious part about this game is, I mean, in public matches, you have 4 officers for a team, 4 officers trying to make a decision. But in a private event, you can get a lot more. I mean, 7, 8 for, like, this one. You get other events, like Historical Rules event, where you'll get 15 regiments on each side. So trying to get everyone on the same page, you know, it can be very difficult, but also very rewarding at the same time, if it can be figured out. But hopefully, that's why, hopefully these recordings anyways can be of impact to it. But if CSA is going to make it a shootout, one concern they could have is time. But how do you give yourself more time as an attacker? Well, you can early cap the point and stop the timer, and that's why you have 7th Texas rolling up here right now.
Hey, shoot that guy. Shoot those guys.
Get them.
Great shots. But they are going to stop the black timer and force the Union team to try and retake the point. Union team not really contesting this. They kind of just let it happen, but black timer stops. Gold timer begins at 12 minutes. Since the defenders weren't engaged, and Union now has 12 minutes to retake the point. If they do, the black timer will continue. If CSA holds for 12 minutes, then they will win the game.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
So I'm just going to let you to form it up right here in these bushes, right here in these bushes.
On this line, on this line.
So, we'll see how it goes. Generally, in this situation, if you're the Union team, you want to try to retake the point as quickly as possible. Your goal as a defender is to get that black timer down to 0, and right now it's not doing that. And now there is an instance where if the defenders are winning on tickets by a significant amount, it can make sense to, you know, not necessarily try to retake right away. However, if the tickets are fairly even or you're down as tickets, you want to try to retake the point as quickly as possible. And that is so you can keep the black timer going. And if you're down tickets, which kind of is the case right now, you want to regain as high as tickets as you want, right? CSA is halfway through engage, but as the counterattack goes, CSA is going to be losing more and more and more tickets. And so if you're Union, you want to regain as high as you can. You don't want to knock CSA down a morale stage, retake point, and go to halfway through taking losses. No, you want to retake down, get up halfway through engage. Union team trying to do that. They are going a really roundabout way, going across the entire map to the extreme CSA right side. This is ballsy.
Come on over, boys.
Howdy, fellas. You guys are caught.
committed. Just stay committed. Keep fighting.
A lot of CSA starting to collapse in behind the Union team, which is leaving some of these Union flags that are in the rear side caught out of nowhere. And that is one flag down on this Union push. The inherent risk of trying to make a push like this. So that's one flag down. Union, though, is continuing to make a push through the corn. Some of the Union for 42nd Pennsylvania turning around.
Hey, you fucking yanks. What are you doing? Hey, no. No, you don't. Oh, my God. No, you don't either. No, you don't either. Ah.
Witness me.
Hey, whoa, that was rude. Oh my god.
Witness me.
So, Union, CSA, a couple skirms here and there dealing with it. Meanwhile, the Union that continue pushing forward do win and get 2 CSA flags down. You have some more CSA on the point, a good amount actually, but with some Union guys spawning at main, not a whole lot, Union can really get a pincer in here. So, Union's lost 1 flag in the distance. That it does stay down. 5-minute despawn timer on any of the flags dropped in bounds. CSA lose 2. And Union teams, some starting to push forward a little bit. CSA on point, start turning around in Midwest Brigade. Large numbers from them tonight.
Everyone run, go down that line. Run, down that line.
Keep running. Right to the guns. Right to the guns.
Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving.
Keep sprinting. Keep sprinting.
the flag, make sure it's safe.
So maybe just trying to get out before they're surrounded potentially. Other Mississippi's starting to chase though. Might not be safe after all. But nonetheless, Midwest Brigade backs off. Union team, 5th Wisconsin, starting to run onto the point itself. CSA should be recovered, or they should be able to recover these 2 down flags. And it looked like someone from Union's side got this flag all the way out here. Can we see who it is? Brother Thule from 11 Mississippi. Good on him. 30-second despawn timer for the flags dropped out of bounds. Good on him to get that flag out. But if you're Union, you need to prevent CSA from getting these flags. I don't know why 2 CSA guys here are just kind of sitting right outside. Maybe they don't want to hop up and over thinking there's Union there, but I'm really surprised they're not trying to get the flags. Union team looks like they're trying to somewhat reset on their original positions. They have guys on point. It is taking them a minute. Looks like Sledge is going to pick up one of those flags. Dixie Enormous picks up the other one. And they'll be able to get them out. Meanwhile, the CSA up here. Hampton's Legion. They're pushing up. Union starting to chase.
Keep that flag up. Keep fighting. Kill these guys.
So, Hampton's Legion will get pushed back. Union team's going to retake point. You can see they're slightly down on tickets. They just regained a slight amount, and Black Timer will continue. So, overall, a fairly good counterattack there for the CSA side, right? You stop the Black Timer for, you know, at least 3-4 minutes, I think. But, or no, it was like 5 minutes, I think. Man, just briefly looking at the gold timer, forget the exact mark. But regardless, CSA stopped the Black Timer for a good few minutes there and allows both sides to go down a half morale stage. And so each side lost a half morale stage without any time going down. That's huge for an attacker because, again, you give yourself more time as an attacker, whether it be through early capping and not allowing the Black Timer to continue ticking down, or you charge a lot. Regardless of the option, the CSA side is giving themselves more time with everyone being at lower tickets, and so it's less stress as an attacker. And if the CSA team, who, at least ever since the beginning of the round, and you really could say that it wasn't even the whole CSA team getting aggressive too early on, but the fact, like, if CSA wants to make this a shootout, they very much can. Also, this Union Rambo just got a kill.
What are you doing?
Use these bushes.
Do not overextend. Don't overextend.
What are you doing,
Don't
buddy?
overextend.
The bush.
Don't
You do or
overextend.
something? Just play the
Stay in
game,
the bush.
Jesus.
Hold in the bush.
Artillery!
We love Parker. What a guy. Beautiful. So, yeah, CSA gives themselves more time here to keep going with the shootout if they want to do that.
Oh my god. Are they gonna?
Semi-decent
Oh, they're not doing pop outs. They're just staying in the open. Fuck those guys up. They're not even going back behind cover to reload. Fuck them up out in the open.
Yeah, they are. They're...
Fuck.
Damn, they got some accurate rifles over there.
Same target.
Taking.
Aim for their hips. Stomach.
42nd Pennsylvania there. So yeah, CSA can just keep playing this game if they want to. The unfortunate part for the Union side is that you can see they're trying to hold behind the hill. A little hard to tell from above, but they are defilated. So, I mean, if you're looking at it from about the opposite side, you can't really see the Union guys because, again, they're defilated. They're cutting the grass, shooting over it. CSA is doing a very similar thing on their side of the hill as well. Over on their hill, anyways. Not the same side of the hill, but... The unfortunate part for the Union team is they're in that deflate, and you can see the points just going down naturally. The Union team can't contest the point from their deflate, which makes this map a lot more harder for them than it could be, that's for sure. Made him. Haven't seen it in a long while, but Hooker's Push is a map that is very similar to this kind of layout in terms of like the point is on a hill, except the defending CSA side on that map is in a defilade instead. Okay, it's over here. I don't know why I looked over here, which that'd be kind of neat if there was a battle over there, even a fake one, but yeah, on this map anyways, this is Hooker's Push. Union spawn all the way over there by that battery. You can kind of see underneath the exiting spectator camera text, but point of contention's here. CSA can hold behind the defilade here. You see, when you go down a little bit, you can't see anything over there. If you can't see them, they can't see you, and they can hold the point of contention, which even though the marker says it's out here, their lines can hold over there. So, wow, I barely made that. All right. I was like, oh, crap, all right. But on Hooker's Push, the defenders can sit behind a defilade and get phenomenal cover while capturing the point. Not the case on this map. Union has to leave the defilade, even show themselves a little bit more, you know, is ever so helpful to CSA. But it allows groups like 7th Texas to walk up here and just cap it without much intervention. Now, if you're the Union team at this point, time is almost not really an issue anymore. There's too much time relative to the amount of tickets that each side has to where time is much of an issue, which means you have to win on tickets, especially if CSA is going to keep playing this game of early capping the point and stopping the timer. And so Union has to get themselves about a third to a half morale stage lead to feel comfortable with the buff of tickets that they have, or the buffer, I should say. And again, that's due to the fact of how the final morale stages work. Now, that was weird. Already shot hits the case on it, kills the guy over here, but not these. I guess that's shrapnel for you. But we can talk more about the final stages if we get there, which this map, it's seemingly like that's going to be the case. So, Union side has to retake the point, 7 minutes instead of 12 because the Union is in taking losses instead of engaged. 11 Mississippi immediately pushing up onto the point and they're taking it back. You do have some CSA in the bushes here. And 11 Mississippi going to charge him? Nope. Turn last second on 7 Texas. That already shot didn't kill anyone. That's crazy.
Up, Texas.
Oh, did someone get knocked out by artillery? Did someone get knocked out by artillery?
Take my job.
Meanwhile, more Union actually charge into the bush.
Ah, you thought I wasn't that bullet.
Watch out, Cab. Watch out, Cab. How about I just stab him? Let's go, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving.
Let's go.
Keep charge, keep charge.
Keep pushing, keep pushing.
The Union team sweep through the field. They do get one CSA flag down, but it isn't in a recoverable area. Rest of the CSA team hunkering down on the right side, and I don't know if the Union is trying to hit CSA into last stand, so CSA still considered the attacker, right? But because they're now defending the point due to the counterattack, the rules flip. CSA comes to defenders. Union is the attacker. They're counterattacking, right? So CSA can now hit last stand instead of final push, and Union can hit final push instead of last stand. The only reason why that matters is because if Union hits CSA in the last stand and then retakes the point, they'll win the game. But there's not enough time relative to tickets to make that happen. 5.5 minutes to knock CSA down a morale stage in a third, very difficult to do. So I didn't know if Union was just charging to, you know, push them off of the point completely, or to try to hit him to last stand, which it almost looked like they were maybe going to try to hit him to last stand because they kind of started moving towards the CSA over here, but nope, they back off. 11 Mississippi on the point. Oh, and as I say that, Festive Fletcher, the man himself, getting a little close there. Look behind you, there's Dixie Enormous.
Everyone get Fletcher, you have an officer coming.
Hey.
Wow, what a
You
dodge.
fucking suck.
Get out of here.
You suck
How the fuck
dick.
did You miss.
You suck dick.
You fucking suck. Oh, PB Scottish.
So Union retakes the point, but again, both sides lose a considerable amount of tickets there just due to the charging, and again,
Keep lighting them up. Keep lighting them up.
timer didn't go down, but the tickets did. And that's huge for the attackers. Union, a fourth of a morale stage away from hitting breaking at that point. If CSA capture, they'll win the game. Union is slightly up, but not by enough to feel comfortable about
Boys,
their
there they go.
position.
Good shots. Good shots. Take your time. Still got a couple stragglers. Hit them, boys.
So CSA forming up, Hampton's Legion. Someone picked up the down flag over here, it looks like. But yeah, Union's going to watch it again. The difficulty for the Union team is that anytime, essentially going forward, the Union team's going to have to leave the death blade, which will give CSA some great shots on the point area.
I saw bullets coming from all over you and you didn't get hit once. You're lucky son of a bitch.
Company mostly ready.
The company is mostly ready, guys. Mostly ready. Could be a little more than mostly, but you know, they're mostly ready.
Take aim! Down all those lines, gentlemen. Spread out your shot.
Fallen Mississippi getting their shots and falling back. 18 minutes is a lot of time relative to the tickets that they have. And this Union group up here could be a little prone to being charged. 7th Michigan looks like they're just getting a couple shots and then backing out.
Broken arrow, broken arrow.
Let's go, man.
Broken fort.
I don't blame them for that. You don't want to be pincered by CSA maybe collapsing in over here, or the guys up here. Regardless, you're just on your own. So...
What? When? Huh? Where? Watch? Who?
Taking back London Bridge.
Ford, just throw it back.
Or always throws it back.
Somebody warn Ford.
Bridge? No.
I'm taking back London
Warn Ford right now. Warn Ford.
Taking it back.
So, with 7th Michigan falling back, CSA left side starts to push forward here. Midwest Brigade. Jeez, huge numbers from them. 7th Texas behind. Jeez, they're getting lit up a little bit.
Wheel left. Wheel left.
Keep those barrels hot, boy.
At the smoke. At the smoke. Northeast.
Ranger, you're too far.
Northeast at the smoke. Fall back to the fence. Fall back to the bushes. Fall back to the bushes.
Nice volley from Midwest there. So yeah, CSA is just going to draw this out and make it a shootout. I say that like I'm surprised and like, oh, this is new. No, they've been doing this the whole round. And I mean, it is one of the ways for Union team to win is for CSA to have a more conservative attack, but just due to the fact CSA's gotten 2 counterattacks off has really put a dent into that philosophy, because CSA hasn't been really overly aggressive. Union's almost arguably been the more aggressive team tonight. And that's just due to the fact that they've had to charge the CSA side a couple times to try and get that point back, so... So CSA first hit breaking, Union close to follow.
中国在十一。
On the new
Maybe
line.
it's over here,
dude. I'm with the 18th Georgia, bro.
To the right. To the right. We're over here to the right.
That's funny as fuck. Short power.
And CSA, I mean, what, Midwest is pushing up a little further. I mean, you gotta wonder if they're gonna try to send some guys out, although Union is keeping some guys on point. Could be the artillery guys, though, that are in skirmishing or whatnot up here as well. Which, I mean, if you're Union, you're gonna want to try to keep this point as capped as it can be. Just because you don't want it to be uncapped entirely and then let CSA just walk with a couple guys up and then just only have to fully cap it to win. No, you'd much rather have them fully decap and then fully cap it or to make it happen.
Sponge and load.
So it looks like a couple CSA guys are going to go forward. Pickett's brigade. I don't know if they intend to cap her. Yes, they are. They're on point. Which you need to be in skirmishing. I guess they are. Now they're not. So yeah, now it's just natural decay. But yeah, Pickett's brigade starting to inch some guys forward onto the point here. Starting to try and cap it. CS is playing this very smart, right? They're sending a couple guys forward here. They're getting killed. Don't look at that. But they send a couple guys forward, right? And you start capturing the point. And even if you start taking it a little bit, Union team's going to be forced to leave their defilade. And if a lot of them leave the defilade, CSA can get some really good shots on Union to start bringing them down. The unfortunate part is that is a wide open field, and Pickett's brigade guys that did push forward got completely slaughtered. And I mean, it's been a good few minutes, and CSA hasn't really gotten Union down a whole lot of tickets.
You guys are still taking losses for a reason. Huzzah.
Hey, Noiner, you know where?
I mean, this Union's just doing a really good job of just, you know, not dying as much, or I mean, not really a whole lot of them crouching, which is a good thing to see. You don't like crouching, especially if you're a defender here. I mean, really both sides, especially again, well, I was going to say no one has a ticket advantage, but as we saw, Union has a slight ticket advantage on the map.
What you pointing at me for, buddy?
What?
Bird, listen to your NCOs.
What, Bob?
What do you have a whole thing of blood?
I'll do the friggin' biz back.
Company right face front, right face right.
Right face.
But yeah, I don't know why CSA is not really trying to be more aggressive here. I mean, when I say aggressive, I mean even setting a group up to try to cap. Union, though, again, is kind of playing the more aggressive of the two groups. 42nd Pennsylvania pushing up, with some CSA getting to the bush. CSA's not even looking this way. 42nd Pennsylvania, the guys that I see, they're shredding. So Pickett's brigade kind of getting shot to crap here. The fact that the Union team has only now hit breaking is absurd. I mean, they're up more than a fourth of a stage right now. This lead in this shootout is growing heavily in the Union's favor. And so you almost wonder if the CSA side should try to pivot here. Now we got a lot more of a shootout going on. Both sides clearly see each other, but Union confident in their ticket lead that they can do some wondrous stuff here. Is this Midwest brigade? They're getting close. Holy. And they're letting the bucking ball rip. It does some damage. 12th Virginia, 11th Mississippi get hit hard. They're going to countercharge. Why are you falling back? It was 4 guys. More Union charging in the distance. The whole Union team's now charging this. They want to end this now.
Refuse the right. I pressed the wrong button. Right side is held. Right side is held. Reform the line. Reform the line. Over here with me. Reform the line with NYB.
So not as much of a push as it maybe looked like to me anyways. But CSA does hold. It's almost a half morale stage difference. What a lead from Union right now. 42nd Pennsylvania now charging in.
They're charging northeast.
They're charging. They can weak ass fucking charge. You want some of this, bitch? What's up?
I do want some of it. Eat them up. Eat them up.
Come back here, come back here, boy.
Bringing him up, HL. Hey, pistol boy. Hey, pistol boy.
Hey, Confederate boy. Hey, Confederate. Charles, you died like a dog. You died like a dog.
Howdy, fellas. You're dead.
Get him down, get him down.
About, look northeast, gentlemen. Get on this side.
So Union team won't win the charge, but they're continuing to hit CSA over and over and over. CSA down for the count and keep going down as more Union charge.
Flag down, flag down, flag down. They're charging, they're charging.
Keep these flags down.
We're still getting charged out. Oh, I'm back.
Keep these flags down. Keep these flags down.
Some more Union.
Like 5 of
Get this
7.
flag up. Get it up. Get it up.
How many more will I kill? What are you gonna be like the 7?
Cover me, boys.
What a turnaround in tonight's round. Holy crap. Union trying to hit CSA in the final push to lower that timer. CSA so far down 1 flag. Union's continuing to push. Every kill's going to matter here. If you get into the final push, that'd be huge right now.
Hold the flag. Hold the fence. Hold the fence.
He's dead. He's dead.
Keep it going. Keep it going. Go with that flag. Get that flag. Go on now.
Fucking dead.
Yeah, what a fucking dork.
That's the whole enemy company up there. That's the
So
whole
CSA guys should avoid being in the combat area right now. They need to... CSA lose 2 flags, sorry. These guys, I don't like that they're standing here.
Pull back.
Yeah, they need... Yeah, wow. See, and that's exactly why, right? So, you can't be... When you're that close to final push as an attacker, especially being down so much, you need to give yourself as much time as possible because the CSA just lost, like, 8 minutes? No, 6 minutes. Regardless, they just lost a huge chunk of time, and instead of having time to sit back at main spawn and reform, now they don't. CSA split up, most of the guys coming out of main, but every number's going to count at this point, especially considering, I mean, looking at the pop right now, Union's up by 5. Union's got 9 on artillery, CSA doesn't have it, so, I mean, there's that to consider as well. Union down 4, but when CSA's spreading themselves out a little bit here, you know, Union can defeat in detail a little bit. It doesn't give these guys any time to form up at main. You know, they probably got their bayonets and loads because they were there for a minute. But still, it's a huge time crunch. And now Union just has to hold really one CSA push that's not going to come in together. And they should pull this game out, especially being up a half morale stage, which is really... You need to be at a 3rd at a minimum to feel good about yourself. They are in a really good spot. I mean, even then, CSA, it's going to take them 30 seconds to get through the corn. It's going to take a little more time to break through this Union lines trying to get onto the point. So, what a turnaround for this match. CSA felt it looked like they had it in the bag, but the shootout going horribly in their favor. Some of the Union charging out into the corn, 42nd Pennsylvania, trying to cause a little chaos here. I don't mind it.
John Rambo.
They're the corn, boys. They're the corn. They're the corn. Bale's on ready. They're the corn.
Bale's on, boys.
Can't really see what's going on, but I mean, you knock down the flag for a second or so, or cause the flag to back up or get scattered, and cause a little chaos. Meanwhile, CSA starting to get on Union left, Hampton's Legion, with New York Volunteers getting on the side. And CSA needs to go. They can't stop right now.
Charge with HL, boys.
1 minute. Some of the CSA kept wrapping around, trying to go to point. 40 seconds left. You can see why Union needs a half morale stage and tickets, right? 1 charge, and they're already down a 1/3 of the stage. 30 seconds left. Nice already shot, Union.
No.
You got it, Jets. Good job.
But it does not matter in the end. A lot of CSA spawning main right now. Main. CSA flags a little scattered in the corn. Union team's going to get a very good win here. A match that went from CSA having a phenomenal start, playing very aggressive, getting close range, using the 42s to their advantage, early capping the point multiple times because they wanted to make the shootout. They had the time, but then they just straight up lost the shootout. Now, Union had a slight ticket lead, which can definitely play a part into that. That's for sure, right? But Union's lead got up to a half morale stage by the end of it, and then Union team just charged, and they charged, and they charged, and it was working. Even though it wasn't necessarily together, it did the job, right? And it threw CSA off. CSA had one latch-dis effort to go in after hitting final push, and the Union team held. So, really, really good round by the Union team. I mean, obviously, this is different than what it has been historically, just in terms of the ticket balance change. But historically in the past, it's always been said if CSA play a very conservative match and don't play aggressive on Cooke's countercharge, they don't win the map. Or that's the only chance Union has to win the map. And that's what CSA did. They tried to make it a shootout when they didn't have the ticket advantage because they have a 4% advantage. Got it wrong initially, but they lost the shootout and Union team just kept charging. And, you know, you don't want to get a close range shootout with the buck and ball, and that was good on Union to just charge CSA at that point. Good first round. We'll see y'all shortly for the second round. Before we get into the second round, I'd like to quickly give a shout out to our YouTube members. Your support is greatly appreciated as it helps the work that we do here now, including the work that I have planned for the future of this channel, which, believe me, we have big things coming along the way, regardless of how long that takes. If you want to get live streams of all the War of Rights broadcasts that we do, including an exclusive non-War of Rights broadcast on the weekly, consider becoming a YouTube member down below. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the second round. And here we are with the start of our second round on the Stefan's lot. Server population right now is 283. CSA right now up by 1 on the Union side. In terms of artillery, each side has the option CSA taking 4, the Union taking 9. So the infantry in balance is going to be 6 in favor of the CSA side. And unlike the previous round, I have the right map up to start. CSA originally had a 14% ticket advantage on this map, but now the CSA only has about a 1% advantage on this map. So, Union gets a 13% gain in tickets. Nice, already shot in the distance there. But, traditionally, heavily CSA biased map, but with the ticket balance changes, maybe it can be. The last couple times we've seen this, CSA sides actually had a lot of difficulty. Union's done very well and won a couple of times, which is always phenomenal considering the situation of the map. The Union defense, they have the 14th Brooklyn with the Enfield and the 9th Vermont with the Springfield 61. Point of contention is on the left side or the western side of the hill that they're holding on. So the Union team really is just crammed into a tiny area. Now, they're not going to put themselves in the open over here because 1, it's in the open, and 2, it's away from the point. Why would you go anywhere but this hill? And on top of the fact, too, that the Union team can just hold an defilade if CSA do decide over here and just shoot it away. So Union team's in a really tight area. And what can favor the CSA attacking side more is the fact that both regiments that they have, the 4th Texas and the 56th Virginia, have the same weapon options. They have the Enfield, the Springfield 55, but more importantly, the Springfield 42. While it might not do the best at the longer ranges, if the CSA can walk their way up and get close to the Union team, they might be able to shred with the buck and ball. Now, the past couple times, I haven't seen CSA be overly aggressive, which we didn't see CSA be overly aggressive last round, so the odds we see them be overly aggressive this round is pretty low.
Let's go. Northwest. Keep it close, keep it close.
So for now, just kind of a bit of a shootout. We see the 42nd Pennsylvania here. They're kind of rushing out onto the left side, a little bit in the open there, but they take their shots there. I mean, it actually kind of slightly defilated. It dips down a little bit where they're moving to right now. But throughout the hill here, you got the Quantico Raiders. You got some Eagles Brigade artillerymen moving the guns through the hill right now, trying to crest it. With Hood's Division and 12th Virginia kind of holding the center front line, with 5th Wisconsin on the front right side. Josie Wales on top of the gun itself. What a place to be. Meanwhile, a little behind all that, you have the 7th Michigan. CSA on the opposing side, they're actually starting to push up here in the center, take some shots and fall back, but in the corner right now, you got 7th Texas and Hampton's Legion. Furthermore, to the west side, you got a mix, but they're all leaving. Midwest Brigade, New York Volunteers, 1st Tennessee, You got Pickett's brigade on the far left side, and it looks like they're taking shots and falling back. A lot of these CSA guys looking at the weapon of choice. We have a rifle, a 42, a 42, a 42, a rifle, a rifle, a rifle, a rifle, a rifle, a rifle, and another rifle. So, thank you to the force from 11 Mississippi for really telling me what the difference was between the 42 and not an easy way to pick them out. But yeah, it looks like most of this CSA team is trying to use the rifles instead of the buck and ball here. Let's watch this volley here. Looks like they were not all shooting at the guys in front, which is why they weren't hitting as much as you would maybe expect. Midwest Brigade and New York Volunteers trying to volley together, and so far, CSA is down a fourth of a stage. Now, I don't get what the CSA team's strategy here is tonight of trying to make a shootout on a map where the situation is set up to where they can do nice things with the 42. We saw what happened at the beginning of the last round. The CSA side was able to push aggressively on the Union right side with the 42s. Just walk up, get close, and cause some chaos. I don't know why they're not trying that.
Back on the rock.
I know that there's been a good amount of comments back and forth saying 42s aren't really good in a lot of these cases. So that's why people don't spawn in with them. But, I mean, I just don't know why you don't try with the 42s to walk up here and just get close and either make it a shootout or charge in. Probably make it a shootout at this close range, potentially. But nonetheless, so far, CSA is down about a third of a stage, and we've just started. So, you know, even if you might not like the strategy, I mean, you're losing this shootout pretty poorly right now. So I think it would make sense to maybe try it out. But, you know, that's just my opinion. You can obviously disagree.
Back up. Back up. Top the hill.
And I mean, Union's doing a really good job, right? They have a very strong, I mean, very tiny, but a very strong defensive area here on this hill.
Back up there.
And what would make this map interesting is you can't go over to the east side here. It is out of bounds inside of the Confederate encampment map. I never realized that that was right there. That's just because every time you watch this map, it's out of bounds over here, so it's like you don't care to watch over here. But if the CSA side could flank around here, that would make this map a lot more interesting for the CSA side, because so far, right, the problem for the CSA team is that they can only hit the hill from two sides, right? They can't hit from this side because it's out of bounds, and they can't hit from this side, the south side of it, because I think it gets out of bounds at a certain point because Union spawn is over here. It's out of bounds, so you can't flank around. So the problem is the Union team can really just hunker down kind of on this side of the hill and not really have to worry about CSA trying to hit from, you know, multiple sides. If CSA could get around the Union right side, you know, they could break through. But obviously I'm talking about hypotheticals and not what's in front of us. So, you know, it's, you could say, definitely say that's a coat, but definitely helpful for Union. CSA, they've got to try to figure out something else. Maybe, are they pushing up center? What are they going to do here?
Virginia!
I'm very glad to see that they're finally going in, although I don't think they have the 42s when going in. This is going to be a little helpful for Union there. More charging here.
Get up, soldiers! Get up, soldiers! Get up!
But in the end, Union team will get a good hold there. Not, oh, looks like some more CSA went in a little bit later.
There's more! There's more! Yeah, hell yeah!
So, in the end of that charge, CSA hit engage. CSA didn't all go in together. They went a little spread out as well, which is going to help Union out. Union up by a fourth of a stage. So, I mean, we'll see if CSA wants to consider doing that again. I mean, crap, what was the ticket difference before? I mean, about this, right? So, it's not like they really lost too much in a sense.
Cut the grass. We're gonna shoot, boys. Cut the grass.
Hey, look up that hill. One tick right of south. Perfect silhouettes.
MIV, we're going to the right.
MIV to the right.
To the right.
HF falls back. HF falling back. HF falling back.
So, at least for now, CSA keeping the shootout going. A couple guys spawning. I'm shocked they have guys spawning main. This is the hooker's push for CSA. And they have a hike to do. Did they lose a flag? I don't think CSA did. No, they just spawned main. On a map like this, definitely feel like it makes more sense to just wait for the flag queue. Where's that CSA gun? Oh, there it is. Got Hampton's Legion back here with the artillery. Got a nice kind of view. It's a crappy shooting position. But it, you know, they might be able to make it work if they can try to hit some of these trees. Because you'll see it a lot with artillery these days. They'll just aim for trees so that it hits the tree, jumps down to the ground, and then fuse time doesn't really matter at that point as long as it's not too short.
Yeah, he's the GOAT. He really is the GOAT.
Which, speaking of short,
I'll re-download it. Tennessee rules. Call it. You got it.
18 Georgia, best Georgia.
Hold and hold.
Shove your load in there and then hold it. Blue ball style.
Boring.
Take it.
hello. That was a little better timed one. So we are a third of the way through the game right now. CSA kind of, for the most part, all moving in on the right side of this corn here. They're not shooting. I mean, obviously a couple guys there are, but a lot of that line is not shooting, which almost makes you wonder if they're going to prep for a charge here. Usually guys, you know, they don't like to shoot before they charge. They want their loads before going in, or they're about to do some big movement. Or maybe they're all going to run out and take a volley. Or they're just going to sit here for 29 minutes and 35 seconds. You never know, right? It's the joy of watching these. You never know what can happen until it happens. It looks like they are going to push up to the lines. Oh, what a canister shot. Gets a couple guys there. That one past the camera here. That's what never actually happened. CSA going balls to the wall. They're going in again. And it looks like they're bringing the 42s this time. Jeez, this is just chaotic and I'm looking at all the wrong places.
Don't let him take this hill.
Pick up your flag, pick up your flag, pick up your flag.
Come on, officer. Keep going. Keep going.
I poked you first.
Pull the flag back.
CSA, best attempt they've had on this map so far, but Union flags are still up. CSA flags backing out. Union hits engage. CSA down 2/3 of a stage.
Flag, I think it's clear now. We go.
Give him bucket ball, boys. Give him
CSA do kind of have a foothold on the top side of the hill. Zooming out, though, Union's got a little more numbers. Oh, crap. Union charging into the CSA backside. 11 Mississippi, very ballsy, but it's doing exactly what they need to happen, really. I mean, they knocked down all 4 CSA flags and wiped the group here, which is going to stop the trickle of spawn-ins for the CSA team. Sorry, they get 3 flags down. I don't know where the 4th CSA flag is at. But nonetheless, getting 3 flags down, then they have their line here. It's going to force a lot of the CSA team to have to spawn main. And as a result, Union team will hold this push as they now countercharge the few remnants of CSA out.
Back to Virginia.
Yeah, Cal, think so.
Oh, that's fun.
Dude, you just run him into the fucking. Good shot. Good
And that resets the timer on that flag there. What a play by 11 Mississippi. What a play. I mean, here's the thing, right? If 11 Mississippi doesn't do that, CSA is going to be formed up in another minute or two, and they can push in again. Now, even though that charge in had a lot of effect, it wiped a lot of the Union guys, it seems in the ticket department it did not help as much as maybe they would have hoped. Down now morale stage. Rough.
I'm blonde. Exactly. This war's got me blonde. That's right. Alright, 7. Lead one loaded, gentlemen. Lead one loaded.
Straighten up this line.
Hey, Smith with a rock. Smith with a rock.
Hey, Bubba. Hey, Bubba. Come here, Bubba. Bubba, come here.
I mean, it's so huge by 11 Mississippi what they did there. Absolutely phenomenal. Wow, where's the 4th CSA flag? Or sorry, Union. No, CSA. So it looks like Ace Killer RC here, or Killer C got it out. Which, I don't know if he's the one to get it out, but nonetheless, good on him for that. Really well done. CSA will recover the flags. I mean, it is in their defensive line. Shiloh and Higgins here are going to be able to get those back up. Or at least you just stand around. They might be waiting because if they pick them up, they might be out of line and then die with them and then just reset the timer. Although it's not really going to matter a whole lot. Because all the CSA spawned in at this point. You know, picking up the flag just means that there's just going to be no one to spawn in. So even if they pick them up right now, it's not like the CSA guys from over here can teleport over there. So nonetheless, that's a huge play from the 11 Mississippi. My compass is broken on the top of the screen. There we go. It fixed itself. Look at that. Repairs in real time. War of Rights, the greatest game we've ever seen.
Yep.
So CSA resets, and you gotta wonder what they're gonna do, right? The shootout hasn't been working for them. The charges seem to be a little more effective, although clearly not with the charges here. I mean, let me pull up the VOD right now to see, I mean, what it was like before the charges. I'd say, I mean, there's a delay on the stream, so I mean, it looked like it was about a third to a half before, maybe a half morale stage beforehand. I can't believe they blew open by that much. The ticket difference. That's insane, actually. I mean, again, Union, or what was it? CSA is only up by like 1%, not a lot. So I kind of wonder, too, what the out of lines and skirmishing are at the end of this, checking that. But, I mean, that's going to happen in a charge, but man, maybe a lot of CSA are just dying beforehand. I mean, we'll see it again. We'll see what decision CSA makes. Neither one seems to be a good one. But nonetheless, they are back up in action, or at least at the battle line. You got some Union trying to wrap around for flank. 11 Mississippi doing it again. Going out on this side. And you got to wonder what they're trying to do here. If they're just waiting for CSA to charge and then get in the side, or if they're just going to go, they're just going to go in. You never know with 11 Mississippi. Very good regiment. No bias here, of course. We're doing the tier list live. Yeah, it looks like 11 Mississippi. They're just going to wait for the CSA team to charge, and they're going to hit them again. And that's going to, another thing I want to look at, too, is where, I wish I would have been looking at this at the previous charge, but where is the CSA keeping their flags? Because the Union flags are in the line. So as that charge is going on, Union guys are spawning in the thick of it. If CSA didn't have their flags up here, they maybe only had one. But if they don't bring their flags up, they're having guys spawn all the way back here and trickle forward. So it can be a difficulty for them. Now, look at that. CSA is pushing forward. Instantly, 11 Mississippi pushes forward. One CSA flag is being pushed forward right now. And look at this play.
If I see blue coming towards us,
We need to be mindful.
Get out of here, get out of here.
Weren't mindful enough, were ya? So they get wiped. That's huge again by 11 Mississippi. A phenomenal plays. And this charge is going to be Union 1 in the long run.
I'm sorry, Dixon. Behind us. Behind us.
First tee.
We hold these flags back.
Flags go. Flags go.
Guys,
Flags
turn
go.
around. We kill these guys.
You're not allowed to be here. This is my property. This is my hill.
This is federal property.
We're on the melee here. We're on the melee.
So Union team holds fairly quickly. I mean, what a wipe from 11 Mississippi again. I mean, they did it twice in a row. They did it right away. And I mean, on top of that, too, it told us that CSA's intention was to keep the flags back, which is probably what they did before. And that's going to make it so much harder for them to win, or at least hold ground in a charge. Which, for this map, I mean, you can argue it both ways if you're CSA, if you want to try and charge Union out completely and hold the ground, or if you're just trying to deal a ticket loss. I mean, if you're not trying to take ground, sometimes it can be fine not to bring your flag up. Like, if you're just like, we need to push forward and deal a ticket loss, sometimes bringing your flag, you know, can make sense. If you're trying to take ground, you need to bring your flags with you. But 11 Mississippi going out again, going to do it again. CSA all spawning at main again. And they're going to have to push up again, down about a morale stage. And this is just killing that black timer more and more and more. So, it's a really good play from them. And they're going to do it again. Now, you got to wonder if your CSA...
Stick together so we don't, because we won't make it back.
Let's see what they're saying. The meeting of flags. Not much of a meeting. They must have talked already. I mean, they're silent. One flag bearer's running back.
There's friendlies down that way. Head down the railroad. Go north, Roy. There's friendlies there.
Hold on. I'm out of lines. I gotta find somebody.
CSA's got to have picked up on it by now. Maybe. I mean, in the confusion in the battle, right? Especially the leaders all charging in, they might not have necessarily realized what 11 Mississippi was doing there. So, we'll see if they can do it again. I mean, I don't mind the CSA charging. They're just being outplayed right now. To a significant degree. I mean, sure, keeping your flags back and having guys trickle in, you know, it's still going to favor a defender in a lot of ways. But not having any spawns in at all, that's really going to shut you out of anything. And I mean, 11 Mississippi getting the wipe. I mean, I keep talking about them, but it's seriously, this phenomenal play. It's delaying the CSA multiple minutes. I mean, CSA has spent, you know, probably an initial 6 to 8 minutes this round. Just spawning in, getting kits, waiting for people, and then moving out of main spawn because of these flag wipes. Which, I mean, do you want to argue if it's helping or not? You can. I mean, it's definitely a great play, and it's killing the time, but Union's winning so much on tickets already that, you know, maybe it doesn't even matter. But at the same time, right, if CSA doesn't lose their flags, maybe these charges are a little more competitive. CSA gets it a little closer. Who knows, right? So, we'll see what happens. Union in a great spot. CSA not so much. And 11 Mississippi still waiting here. Now, you do have Bocephus here from Pickett's Brigade. I don't know if he saw them or not. Which, if he did, I mean, you would expect CSA to turn and wipe this and then make a push. But that's the question is, did Bocephus see? Or does CSA have any lingering thought that 11 Mississippi is here? Which they actually turn out and leave.
Get ready, guys. Get ready. We got friendlies. Okay, yeah. Just open over that.
So they back out, and Hampton's Legion goes right to the spot where 11 Mississippi was a moment ago. And what? Wow. It's like they know what's going on. Hampton's Legion charges 5th Wisconsin.
You ain't falling back for shit.
I got an officer! I got an officer!
rocks, boys. Get on the rocks. Get all these rocks, we have them.
So, with that gone, CSA is going to push up again. New York Volunteers pushing in the center. CSA flags are holding on the right side. They're not bringing them up. And CSA is going to go in, but they're going in not together. New York Volunteers hitting the Union line first. Look how scattered CSA is trying to go in here. Union's really condensed here. But nonetheless, they go in.
God, you're terrible at shooting.
Hold on, I'm at ammo. Hold on, I'm at ammo. You canister firing, bastards. I'm coming for you, officer.
Go to the right, go to the right, go for the flags. Northwest, go right, go northwest.
Near Union, they got their eyes on the CSA flags where the spawns are coming from. 7th Michigan pushing out for it.
I don't think charging that's the move. No, don't charge that. Don't charge that. Don't charge that.
And they back off. So, unlike the previous time, CSA will maintain the flags. Oh man, I guess some Union guys did charge in here. Who done did it? Some 7th Michigan guys charged in anyways.
Keep going down.
Come on, Lightning.
But anyways, CSA it's breaking. Union team not even in taking losses yet.
This is a lost bears. Run.
Holy shit. Holy fuck.
But what a rough round. I mean,
Oh, I spawn in.
the past couple times I've watched this Union team is dominated, and again, that's not to take away anything from Union, but you almost got to wonder if they need to give CSA back a little bit of the tickets that they took away. CSA team actually really pulling back here. Are they yapping about anything?
We actually had someone guarding the
Sadly,
flags.
I was right way too late in the game. Let's go, NYV. I'm the sergeant. Let's go. I'm the sergeant.
And they do have a Steam chat, so they can communicate that way, which makes it a little difficult for them to hear us, or for us to hear what they're talking about.
6 New York to the left. A la gauche. A la gauche.
Hold on, my compass is broke. NYB eastwards.
Oh my god.
Did you have your focus, MWB?
God damn it, Rambo.
Do your focus, MWB?
Hell, I survived that.
How the fuck are we breaking already, dude? God damn.
I mean, this round's a little more explainable for CSA than the last round.
I mean, I can change that for you, programmer. I'm jaking it.
Oh, this is PFC, so I thought it was pro.
Exactly.
My bad. It blends in with the sky
Can I
from my
hold the flag now?
perspective.
Hey, this is my
Yeah, he's a professional first class.
Lightning, can't hold the flag.
Get yourself ready.
Yeah. I was looking at it and it was blending with the sky, so I thought it was pro.
It'd be funny if you get straight right now.
Yeah, there's a couple. There's one 5th that I know, 7th MI that I know.
I only eat teabag English officers.
Well, they're talking about the pro gamer here. The pro gamer. We have the gamer, the pro gamer. Unfortunately, the Ohio State University. What a terrible place. You don't ever want to go there. I've been there once and never want to go again. But nonetheless, that hasn't been amended yet, I don't think. I looked this up. When was OSU established? 1870. Wow. Alright, that hasn't existed yet. Thank goodness. We're in a time where the Ohio State University has not existed. Praise be. CSA pushing forward, going for a different approach this time. 7th Michigan's going to get caught. Alright, well that's a lot of blown shots for CSA, one way or another. Union knows where they're coming from now.
Keep going forward. Go forward. Keep going. Keep going, keep going.
Good thing we're gonna destroy.
Only two kinds of people are staying in this field. The dead, and those who are going to
Who is this guy talking trash? Wait a minute. Kill that guy. You're not in the position to be talking trash, bud. I hate to tell you. Countercharge to the right. Get those colors. Get those colors.
So in the end, Union team will hold the push. They did get very much battered, but CSA down a morale stage and a half, essentially.
Hold the line here.
Hold charge. Hold charge.
Hold.
Run away! Run away! Run away!
Oh, you're so fucked, dude. You're not even low. Oh, I'm terrible. God, I'm terrible, Kota. If you're watching this, Rigo, oh my fucking God, I'm terrible with pistol. God, kill me.
Hey, BLN.
Hi.
Can't wait to watch the video, BLN.
I appreciate it, gamer. Thanks for watching.
They're recording it. Zach.
I'm waiting. I messaged Zach.
Hold on, Roy. God damn it.
Help.
Only Zach could start rat dancing right now. Oh, he messaged back. Oh, there's an arty shot. Here comes a volley. Oh, man. What a rough round for CSA, though. Aw. Man.
What the hell did I walk up on?
What did I fly into?
Charles, what are you, goddamn Luffy, eating that shit in one bite? You know, Charles, why don't you go order some wings and then show us how it's done?
No, I'm just saying that he did it.
No, I want to see him choke. I mean, complete the challenge.
I don't fucking know anymore.
We're gonna really get to see how the paramedics sit. I mean, on camera, Charles, we're gonna see how the paramedics really are.
Like those 5th Wisconsin guys are psychopaths.
Yeah, they're those weirdos in 5th.
It's like, we gotta get as far away from them as possible.
You say that, then he hits you up tomorrow, and he's like, so I'd like to join 5th, actually.
Yeah, actually.
And then he's more unhinged than us.
I just didn't want to make a scene, you know?
Boys, north, northwest. Light them up.
Oh god, that's funny. Holy shit.
I too like eating corn the wrong way.
Dude, I just beat these. Dude, my favorite thing is you have corn on the cob. You just deep flirt it from the big end, so by the time you get to the other end, you just bite that and take all the kernels off with one big bite.
Hey guys, good.
That's fucking crazy.
I wonder what the biggest corn cob Ronald fit in his mouth is.
Cheese already.
I'm cheesed up.
Shut up.
I could do some pretty crazy
Guys,
shit,
we're holding
dude.
fire.
Hold fire.
Anyways, here comes CSA.
Fight for Pickett!
it. The fighting spirit of our team is breaking. Rally for one final push. Scoop, there it is. Scoop, shakalaka, 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 scoop, there it is. Scoop, there it is. Scoop, shakalaka, 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 scoop, there it is. Scoop, there it is. Scoop, shakalaka, 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 scoop, there it is. Scoop, there it is. Scoop, yeah.
Indeed. So, CSA did bring forward their flags. A lot of Mississippi trying to get a flank again. Looks like they're getting some flags down.
Idiot. What are you watching? What are you looking at?
Hey, where'd the CSA flags go?
That's a good question. Let's look up in the sky.
Guys, I heard you guys had some flags that needed some attending.
So London, Mississippi doing what they do best. All 4 CSA flags, 8 rounds. CSA already shooting in though. But yeah, holy crap. What a result. So, wow. Union team not even in breaking yet. CSA has to push out from main spawn. It's going to take them 2 minutes to get up into the fight. And they have to pick up their flags. Union team's going to be able to kill a lot of guys before they can get up to the flags. And those guys will have to spawn main unless they wait for the flag spawn. But nonetheless, London, Mississippi pushing out. They're like, HL battery, we don't care for them. Where'd the other arty guy go? Oh, well. Oh, there he is. Oh, well. I was like, where'd he go? I swear I saw someone over there. Oh, man. Are they gonna... They might get a real nice shot on 11 Mississippi here. Oh, come on. Get it off. 11 Mississippi, turn around! Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. Guys, turn around, please!
By the left flank. Great.
Not allowed to be doing this.
Alright, we're good.
Go away. Thank you. Thank you. Don't come again.
So, that's about the best thing that CSA has gotten within the past round, really. Wow. So, CSA's got one more push in. They are going to hit Union into breaking most likely, but they haven't really been able to win a charge. And the fact that those flags are in an unreachable spot makes it a little difficult. Union going to have to brace one last charge to get the win for the night. CSA going up and over. And there they go. And they got the hype song that is a little too hype. But, oh, Union volleys. They're not hitting as many CSA guys as I thought, but they're a little spread out. Union charging out to make sure CSA can't get the flags. 30 seconds.
Good game, boys. Good game. GG, boys. GG. GG, gents.
That's going to do it. So, I mean, CSA started the shootout. Wasn't really going well in their favor. And, you know, they changed strategies. Props to them. They started charging in to the Union lines. It wasn't really working, as you might expect, though. And they tried charging in different directions, but what made it really difficult was you had groups like 11 Mississippi, mostly 11 Mississippi, just going behind, knocking down flags, preventing CSA from getting respawns. And in the end, a now slightly Union biased map being played really well by a Union defense. Really well done. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel more, go beneath the video, hit the join button. By doing so, you can get a live stream of all the War of Rights broadcasts that we do and get an exclusive non-War of Rights broadcast on the weekly. If you're playing in this match, send me a link to your perspective, and we can place that in the pinned comment of the video. And if you want to sponsor the broadcast in a variety of ways, please check out the Patreon in the description of the video. But nonetheless, appreciate you all. God bless, and we will see you all in the next one. I hope we all have a good Memorial Day weekend. Thank the troops, and have a wonderful rest of your night. See you in the next one.